open it up for the Texas Longhorns and let Coach White make an opening statement, then we'll go to questions. We got a mic for you once we get to the questions.
Great. Well, first off, welcome to all the teams that made it to this regional. We ended up having a great day for games, first day, so hopefully it stays that way the rest of the weekend. We're excited to host and show off our great city of Austin. Siena played well today. They kind of could have turned out different in the first innings, but made a great play, got a double play, and then kept us to 5 runs throughout the day, and then eventually drew a walk off of Mac Morgan, who pitched extremely well today. I thought she really moved the ball around, had total control, and then finished off with a no-hitter, which is a tremendous feat. So very excited about that. So,
go ahead, raise your hand if you have a question, and we'll jump to Mac and Coach.
Mac, Coach just said obviously you pitched very well today. Tell me what was working well for you in the circle. What were you feeling confident in?
I was feeling most confident in my defense. I'm a drop ball pitcher. I want to get ground balls. I want to let my defense work, and that's exactly what I did, and I felt comfortable doing it.
Mac, you come down to that last batter. Was there any pressure? Like, was anyone talking to you about a perfect game or anything?
No, we do not talk about those during the game.
Not at all? Were you aware?
No, no one mentions it. No, you don't look at the scoreboard. You just do your job.
So was it in your mind at all?
No.
Okay. And how did you keep your focus all game? I mean, I don't think they got a single ball out of the outfield.
I mean, it's just hitting your spots and let my defense work. I want to get ground balls, and that's exactly what I was trying to do, and I did hit my goal.
Go ahead, Josh.
Mike, what did you see from Siena on film as you were trying to prepare over the last few days?
yeah, I mean, we just saw the power numbers weren't there, so we were playing pretty shallow outfield, and then just playing the infield in and just pitched a contact, and that's why we thought Mac was a good option for this one, and it turned out great. I mean, obviously our defense played very well, made some ground balls. Even Mac herself, I think she had maybe 4 or 5 putouts, and she's a 5th infielder for us as well, and she prides herself in her defense, so it kind of worked out well.
Were you told you were going to start?
I got a text this morning from Coach PR.
Not till today?
Mm-hmm.
What was that about?
That's the way it rolls with us.
And
Keep them on their toes, just-
That's early for us usually.
Oh,
Last
that
year
is?
we wouldn't know until a team meeting.
Well, you trying to avoid jitters, Mike, or what?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Keep them guessing.
And how much does this save wear and tear on your other pitches, or are you just going to start Mac every game?
Well, if we could throw Mac every game. I'm sure she'd love to do that, but hopefully we don't have to. We have 4 other pitchers that can throw. But it'll either Sit Lally or Tegan will throw tomorrow, depending on who we face.
Were you tempted not even to send the outfield out there? Just kind of,
No, not that way.
we're going to be arrogant like that. So as far as the start, it's kind of how you would draw it up. I know you'd like to maybe a knockout punch a little bit more offensively, but otherwise pretty clean.
Yeah, we talk about using what we do well and being us, and that's how we started the game off with a short ball and a short game, and just kind of frustrate them. And unfortunately, Stewie hit into that double play. Reese did a great job of taking a 4-ball walk. Or I think it was a 3-1 walk. To get a run in, that helped, and we always want to be 1 run ahead. And then Stewie could hit one down the line. It could have been a couple more runs, but that's the way it rolls. But what I did like was that we had, I think, 12 hits overall. Right. So we were seeing the ball pretty well. We just didn't drive the runs in when we needed to at times, and that's what we talked about was we let some good pitches go and chase some others.
How many no-hitters have you thrown?
2 solo this year. Then those were my first ones. Then last year, me and Estelle threw 1 together at first camp regionals.
Yeah, what is it with you in regionals and no-hitters?
I'm out there competing. I'm out there to win.
And did you have any nerves at all today?
No, I mean, obviously in the beginning I had a little bit, but as soon as I threw that first pitch, I was good.
Yeah. You really didn't have that many tough chances either, did you?
Every competition has its own level of intensity, and like this one, everyone's coming at you wanting to get into the super regionals and get into the World Series, and everyone's going to give you a chance.
Coach, what was the mindset starting Leanne at second? And then to kind of follow up, Mac, when you have Martinez and Leanne at the middle infield, how would you rate them today?
Yeah, well, it's always a tough decision, and I'm meeting with 5 of the players right now. There's 5 players that are in a rotation and they're fighting for those spots, and I want to make sure they know that. And I can choose either any one of those, Leanne or Alyssa, and I feel good about either one of those choices, both defensively and offensively. We thought Leanne was a good matchup today for who we were facing, and it could change tomorrow. And that's the luxury of having a deep bench.
We take a lot of pride in our defense, and I've seen both of them put in the work. And I mean, it's tough because both Awash and Leanne are really good. I mean, I'm gonna feel comfortable no matter who's behind me. But I mean, just having a good defense that'll work for me is very rewarding for me.
After the walk, and then you obviously got the next out to complete the no-hitter, but you didn't show any emotion, anger, or anything. Why is that?
If I get emotional, things start to get a little hairy, so I just try to keep it one level and just go get the job done.
Yeah, but even after the game was over, you still didn't seem to show any.
I mean, it takes me a little bit to get out of that kind of
Yeah.
game mode, so
Yeah. So you out of it yet?
a little bit. Getting there, getting there.
Well, when she calls timeout, that's her
Yeah. That's not
reset
easy.
mode. So she brings a
I
catcher
told
out.
myself to set that first.
Yeah.
But we
Slow
talk a
down.
lot about the reset, and she was able to reset. It just didn't work out for that batter, but she did reset and got the next hitter, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah. And on that batter that walked, it was 4 straight pitches. Did you lose any focus, or just got away
No, I
from
mean,
you? What?
Some things just happen. I mean, it's gonna happen to all good pitchers. I mean, everyone's done it. I mean, I still felt good, and I kind of just tried to overthrow it, just trying to get a ground ball, trying to place it. But
Right.
I learned to need to stay loose and spin the ball.
And your teammates say anything special to you afterward?
Leanne came up to me and said, "Go win the game." So
It's the most important thing. You've seen it happen before, is that you give up a walk and then something turns into something else. So
Was this kind of exhibit A too, Mike, of your pitching depth that that y'all have going into this postseason?
well, definitely it's trust. I mean, we trust in them. They've done it all year for us, and that's that's why it's been hard to get pitchers to throw over 100 innings.
Right.
There's a good thing to it, and there's a negative to it as well. And the negative is we don't have anybody that's really maybe able to throw 20 innings in a weekend.
Right.
They just haven't done it. So, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and the bunch was to put pressure on their defense and maybe get them to make mistakes.
Yep.
Figure they might have some nerves and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Goes two ways.